So you guys remember my grandpa Wendell. Obviously, as you guys know, he was not afraid of conflict. Just to kind of illustrate that, there was a time he was in junior high, and one of his teachers caught him in the hall, and they said, "Hey, you need to be in class." Without even hesitating, my grandpa opened a locker nearby and shoved the teacher inside, slammed the locker door shut, and just kept walking. Even after that, teacher was afraid to even look at my grandpa. Now, when my grandpa got older and started to drive, he found out that one of the biggest things that ticked him off, that was his pet peeve, was when people tailgated him. That's when a car, like you're driving here, and somebody comes up way close to behind you. He hated that. And normally, what you do is you tap the brake lights to get people to get off the back of you. Well, my grandpa was driving down the road, and this guy got up close to him. He tapped the brake lights to say, "Hey, you're too close," and the guy just kept going, was right behind him. And so this guy wasn't getting off my grandpa's butt, and he was getting mad, so he decided, I'm going to teach him a lesson. So he slammed on the brakes, and the guy's car just smashed into the back of him. And this guy was mad. He came out of the car, and he went up to my grandpa's side of the car, and he knocked on the window. He's like, "What were you doing?" My grandpa rolled down the window and said, "Well, there was a pregnant ladybug. I didn't want to hit it." Well, that made that guy even more mad. And so my grandpa just put a muscly forearm, and his forearm was huge. It was like the size of my calf. He just put it up on the thing to show him how strong he was, and he says, "Throw a punch. I dare you. It'll be the last thing you remember." Well, let's just say the guy did not throw a punch. And my grandpa drove his truck home, and because he was a mechanic, he just fixed the truck like it was no big deal. And so, yeah, my grandpa is one of those people that you definitely would not want to cross.
你们记得我爷爷 Wendell 吗？我爷爷呢，他一点都不怕冲突。比方说，他在国中的时候，他其中一个老师看到他在走廊，就说：“你要回去教室上课。”在英文版本里，我说 without even hesitating。hesitate 就是迟疑 ，without 就是没有的意思。所以我爷爷没有半点迟疑，就马上把旁边的置物柜打开，然后把置老师推进去，用力的关上置物柜的门以后就走了。就算过了很久以后，那个老师还是连看都不敢看我爷爷。那我爷爷在开始开车以后，他发现有件事会让他很生气，那是他的 pet peeve。pet peeve 就是让你特别不能忍受，会让你超生气、超烦的事情。像是你可以说，我妹妹的 pet peeve 就是有人吃她的食物。When people eat my sister's food without asking, that's her pet peeve. 那我们回到故事，我爷爷的 pet peeve 就是逼车。你在开车的时候，有人在你车后面贴得很近，我爷爷最讨厌有人这样了。平常发生这种事的时候，你会轻踩刹车来告诉后面的车不要靠得太近。所以呢，我爷爷那时候正在开车，有个人在爷爷后面靠得很近，所以我爷爷踩刹车来警告那个人，像这样，你靠太近了。但是这个老兄还是继续黏得很紧，也没有打算离开。所以我爷爷开始有点生气，然后他决定要给那个人一个教训。爷爷很用力的踩刹车，后面的那个人的车就撞上爷爷的车，那个人超生气的。他刹车后走到我爷爷车旁边，敲了一下车窗说：“你在干嘛啦？”我爷爷把车窗摇下来，然后说：“刚刚前面有只怀孕的瓢虫啊，我不能撞到它。”这样的回答让那个人更生气，所以我爷爷把手臂靠在车窗上，他的手臂超壮的，跟我的小腿一样粗。那他放在车窗上给那个人看一下他有多壮，然后说：“回旋啊，你敢你就试试看。”智慧是你最后能记得的画面。那我这样告诉你吧，那个人没有挥拳，我爷爷就开着他的卡车回家，因为他是汽车技工，所以他很快就把自己的卡车修好了，对他来说没什么大不了的。对啊，总之我爷爷是那种你绝对不能乱惹的人。